right, we're back. Circling Back podcast coming to you live from Austin, Texas. My name's Will DeFreeze. To my left, David Ruff.
If you're in your mid to late 30s and your group of friends isn't discussing a podcast that discusses headlines from the Daily Star, then you're not putting yourself in a position to succeed. I'll just say that. It probably won't get talked about enough today, but I broke Will's brain before this pod started. Are you okay? What the fuck?
You all right, dog?
Yeah, Dylan, next time I point at you, that means you need to start talking instead of looking at me.
I saw you point. I didn't know what.
I didn't know if you were signaling like I'm choking
No,
over here.
I was signaling to you like, you got to fucking cover for me right now because I just swallowed some water wrong.
Dude, Dave was cooking. I was giving him the runway, man.
Yeah, I didn't know if I upset you with the story from a few minutes ago.
Dave
No,
was
I
over
don't know
there.
what happened. In the middle of that intro, your boy got a tickle in his throat, and I was like, oh, man, this is going to take me like a minute to figure out.
Dave was over there spitting. I wasn't going to, step on his toes, man.
Well, yeah, but anytime you want to chime in about Man City brutally flogging Joao Cancelo to Bayern Munich in most surprising transfer ever, like step in and talk about it.
I called this move literally like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was talking about it in the bullpen with y'all. Okay, whatever.
You thought
act
there was
like you
going to be
didn't
a
hear me
brutal
say that.
flogging?
You were pretty silent after the Manchester Derby where you guys famously got your ass kicked by us.
Come on, dude.
Facts.
I just didn't want to talk about
Facts,
it, man.
dude.
It was a brutal flogging.
I don't even understand. Like, that headline doesn't actually make sense.
I don't know. I just hope that at the end of the day, we find out about some shithousery behind the scenes.
Dude, we got Beanie Dave in this situation right now.
If there's
I hate
flogging, shithousery is right around the corner, and you better believe it.
My scalp itches like crazy, and I can't take it off because my hair looks so pathetic if I take it off.
You look like you're about to sell me some swag, but you're gonna tell me it's some good shit.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
sell you fake perks.
Yeah, it's swag, but like you tell me it's that.
You look like
super
B-Rabbit
chronic.
right now.
Yeah. The beanie mustache combo. It's aggressive.
You look like you're about to change my tire or something.
Okay.
Do
Do you know how to change a tire?
Are you kidding?
You just what you just
Are
said
you
leads me
kidding?
to think that you
Don't answer his question with another question. Do you know how to change a tire?
Of course, I know how to change a
Okay.
fucking tire.
I need to make sure.
I've changed many a tire.
I haven't done it in a while. It's been a minute.
But you have?
I have done it. I've done it at least 2 times, maybe 3. But it's been over 10 years since I've done it. I might need a refresher course next time. You got to be careful where you put that jack though, because you don't want to crack the frame of your car. You know.
Dave gets talked into like having his transmission flushed at Jiffy Lube guy. Gets talked into all these.
I don't go to
upgrades.
Jiffy Lube for that.
Still in Shivery, ladies and gentlemen.
I have something to talk about just real quick. You know how some guys, I noticed you know who Jock Peterson is, a baseball player.
Yeah.
He wore a pearl necklace.
Dude, I for sure know who he is, for sure.
He wore a pearl necklace on the field, like when he played, like a
Gross.
straight up like pearl necklace.
Uh-huh.
It's made its way into culture. Like there's a guy at the gym this morning wearing one. I've seen it a couple other times. Just pearl necklaces on men, and it's an interesting move.
Hold
Not-
on a second.
Not
What
a
are
move
those-
I
what-
would make.
What are those necklaces? What's on the guys' necks in the NFL right now?
What's on what?
Are these dudes wearing like these necklaces that
Oh,
like
those
allow like
things?
the blood to flush their head or some shit?
This is
Oh, is it copper fit?
a different situation.
Oh,
This
you're
is
just
like
talking
a
about
fashion
pure
statement.
drip. You're not talking about like.
No, it's just pure drip.
Are you sure they're pearls? Are they beads?
I mean, I don't know if they're like legitimate pearls, but they certainly look like pearls. It's a pearl necklace.
Do you think he's paying homage to
I say homage.
it is homage. Fred Durst, Limp Bizkit era.
Did he do that?
With metal balls. They weren't pearls.
Oh, these are straight up just like women's. Not that men can't wear them. I'm just like traditionally a women's pearl necklace,
Mm-hmm.
and it's interesting. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe he's just really into ZZ Top.
Then you going crazy about a sharp dressed man.
Sure, that is one of their songs.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
I probably won't be wearing one, but
I'm fine.
if you guys want to, that's fine too.
No, I'm not really pro necklace most of the time.
Just don't do sports with a necklace on,
Okay.
especially a contact sport like football.
I don't play football.
Not you in general. I'm
I've
talking about
never,
sport.
I've never like worn a necklace or a chain or anything, so I don't know what kind of swagger it would actually give me. But I have no desire to ever do that.
I used to have a chain. I used to let it hang low.
I feel like if I put it on, like every time I walked in somewhere, I'd be like, yeah, people see right through me. I'm not a chain guy.
Dave was in his chain era very recently.
Yeah, you kind of slinked out of there a little quietly.
Yeah, I had to keep y'all guessing.
Well, I don't. We weren't guessing anything. We just noticed your chain was gone.
You guys had
Just an observation, really.
you guys had some
Yo,
hypotheses.
where'd that chain go?
What?
Dave,
It
you
was
gonna wear your
there,
chain
then
tonight?
It was
Like,
there, then it
It
wasn't.
became more than it just became too big. Kind of felt corporate. Sell out. So
I
stopped
did
wearing
for
it.
Yeah, when I see gold chain, I think this guy's so corporate.
my
Exactly.
sophomore
You
year in
get
high
it.
school. I did wear the wristband, like the terry cloth, like skater wristband thing, for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I liked it. I was a little shy
Wrist
about it.
guards?
No, it like a sweatband. All the skate companies made them with skate logos on them, and I thought it was sweet. But I was also a little embarrassed to do it because I was kind of putting myself out there as being like the guy that's wearing one of those. So I'd like cover it up with something, and then I'd let it fall out sometimes. Be like, "Oh shit, yeah, I
Oh,
skate."
you kept him guessing.
Yeah, dude, I was keeping them guessing.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Uh
Dave's gonna lunge over the table and kill you.
huh.
I wore a Nike one in basketball, 8th grade.
He's dressed like he has a switchblade on him.
You don't know if I do or if I don't. I wouldn't show you either way
I know. I'm guessing.
unless you asked for it. All right, hold on. Pull it up a little higher.
Yeah, it's itching, right?
Does it get a little bit more punchable the higher you pull it up?
Yes, dude. When
What's
when
the-
guys
what's the-
do it right here,
What's the cool?
so
yeah,
like their
I
little
don't-
bangs stick out, and they have a beanie on. Oh,
Yeah,
the
that-
most punchable look there is.
That assumes I have something that resembles bangs and not just thinning follicles.
You know the guy I'm talking about, though.
Who is it?
No, not like
Name him.
not a specific guy, like the type of guy who does that. Just stinks.
Mm.
Yeah, I said it.
You don't have to put everyone on Front Street today, dog.
Maybe I do, man.
Hey, we got some rave reviews. Rave reviews
No shit.
about Coffee Friday on Friday. Some people are saying it was top
Hmm.
one episode all time.
That Reddit thread, they were just straight gassing.
Just slobbing on that episode. They loved it.
Don't make it like that.
What?
Okay, what do people
Like
say?
they were slobbering over it. Like it's like a really appetizing plate of food.
Salivating.
What are you talking? Like what? Are you?
You said slobbing.
Yeah, don't do the
Should I do the song?
song.
Who's that? 3-6 Mafia?
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
Randy, you know the song? Randy knows it.
Everybody knows that.
I'm
Song.
not going to sing it, but just sing it in your head so I don't have to do it out loud. Everyone at home.
Okay, we got some. Well, I mean, outside of the incredible reviews we got for Bon Voyage, a farewell to Jared Borslow on Friday. We did get a lot of reviews this week. Do you want me to read a couple?
Please.
Yeah, man.
We got a bunch of people that say that they're Hundo peers.
That's awesome.
This guy says they call me Andre Three Stacks. I'm pretty sure that I've listened to every episode at least 3 times. Not super proud of that stat, but proud to support the boys. Love to hear that.
Wait,
Every episode 3 times?
3 times, dog.
I
Run it
don't-
back.
I don't think I've ever listened to a podcast more than once.
I'm calling cap on this guy.
This guy said 100% listener. If you haven't had your ears be penetrated by the sweet, soothing voices of Will, Dave, and Dorn, then you're doing yourself a disservice.
That's facts.
Time to find a new inner circle.
I don't know what this review is about to be, but it's long, so I think I'm just gonna read it because I think it is gonna be good. It says I wore my circling back Big Cat shirt out to dinner with my family the other night, and my 1-year-old niece couldn't stop staring and pointing at the big cat on my shirt. The whole table turned to look at me, and my brother asked, "Is that from that podcast you listened to? What's it about again?" I sat and I thought about it, struggling to describe it. I finally spit out, well, they kind of talk about everything. Like they talked about conspiracies and cover pretty much all big cat stories that pop up, and they really like Bing Bong. I mean, coffee. It's really good. Everyone looked at me with puzzled look on their faces, and then it hit. It's the Seinfeld of podcasts, and they all nodded in understanding. Hashtag Hundo P Club.
I don't hate that.
There's a guy on TikTok who ruins songs, and his bit is like ruin songs by showing you like a celebrity or something that sounds like the voices are similar. So he'll play the song, then he'll throw Jerry Seinfeld on, and you're like, oh shit, that does kind of sound like Seinfeld singing that song. And there's a very, very good one that is Seinfeld. I don't know what the song is. Probably shouldn't go to air with it unless I do know the song, but I already did it. Damage is done.
If you do find that, send it to your boy.
Are you talking about The Killers? Is that what you're talking about?
It is the Killers.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine.
So when you're
And I
listening
gotta
to
be
it,
down.
Yeah,
I
it
got
sounds
that
a lot
one
like
at
him.
all.
It does sound a lot like him.
Started off with a kiss, David. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss.
are they still doing a Vegas residency?
No, they've been touring. I think
Oh.
they just came through Austin.
Facts.
Yeah, someone just exposed me in our reviews. There's a
Uh-oh.
final review I'm going to read today. Might have to take the rest of the day off. It says Will is soft, 5 stars. It says Will, don't read this. It says Will can't even eat more than 3 eggs.
Oh,
You know what?
dude,
You're-
you can't though.
You're just being economical.
Yo, dude.
eat more than 3 eggs.
Dude, I can't.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Damn, dog.
That many calories?
I don't want to cuck my own weekend and fun, but on 2 different occasions over the weekend, cracked an egg, double yolk.
No shit.
Oh, that's drippy.
And in this
You need to
and
play
in
the
this
lottery.
climate,
Play the lottery right now.
things
It's like finding just pure gold.
yeah. It's
should-
basically eggs.
you should've
Double
gone-
yolked eggs are the crypto of the chicken world.
I was gonna say you should have gone secondary market with those things. Try and flip them.
Well, we tried. I tried to sell them on ShopX, but I couldn't get them verified.
Okay.
Remember that sponsor?
Is it called ShopX?
StockX.
StockX.
Yeah.
Static
yeah,
X.
that was the best sponsor.
We just got shoes. It's
Yeah, but
very cool.
their egg section is actually called Shell Eggs.
When you don't actually directly benefit from a sponsor, like the money that they bring in,
Yeah, who cares?
then free shoes is the best sponsor you can get.
What'd y'all get with your StockX free shoes?
I would like my shoes back, or like
You-
I would
you
like
bricked it?
I kind of bricked it.
What do you mean though? Like, what did you get exactly?
What did you do?
I got some Ultra Boost, which I like Ultra Boost, but
Yeah.
the colorway, the colorway I chose, I would like to have that back.
I think mine might be worse.
You got the Wave Runners.
I got the Yeezy Wave Runners, and they were about a half size too big. But because it was a sponsor deal,
Didn't
like
they also make your feet sweat? Didn't you say that?
I might have said that just to like. I was probably lying to you when I said that.
Okay.
Actually, no, that kind of does sound familiar.
Yeah, you were like, man, my feet
So
are
not
so
only
hot.
like can I not wear them now because Kanye is Kanye, but like I also they don't even fit very well, and but I also don't want to get rid of them.
Plus, they gave us like $300 to spend, and I think I spent like $160 on mine. Like I could have
Oh,
just.
see, mine were $320, so I had to go over.
Okay, that's a very
They
generous.
made you pay the difference.
Awful.
Yeah, I was fine paying $20 for Yeezy Wave Runners at that point.
What'd you cop, Davey?
Doc Martens.
That's tight. That's tight.
Yeah, you guys laughed at the
The
time, but now
boots?
I'm cool.
The boots or the sandals?
The big old boots.
Hell
Just
yeah.
the yellow stitching across the sole.
I remember you stomping around the office in those things.
Yeah.
Paint factory.
I love me some
Stop.
docs.
Hey, can I make an announcement? Big announcement alert. Today's January 30th. Today is the first day that Love Island UK is airing on Hulu. If you're a Hulu subscriber, go watch the first episode and tell me that you're not absolutely entranced by this show. We will be covering it on Patreon every Friday throughout this entire season. This will be on the optimized tier, and so it's going to be fun. This doesn't mean that we're taking away any other episodes on Patreon. This is an additional episode. And what that means, I'm not really sure. These episodes might live between 30 and 45 minutes. They might be an hour sometimes, but we're going to cover them. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be good. Like I said, this is all on Hulu, so you can go watch it there. We're watching Love Island UK Season 9, and it's on the optimized Patreon tier, dropping on Fridays. Please go check it out. Patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast. And as always, not as always, I mean, this is a recent revelation. You can get a 2-week free trial of Patreon. So go sign up. Allow us to earn your business. Tomorrow's Randy's game show. It's going to be absolutely lit. I'm hoping to win. I'm due. I don't like taking a month off of winning. Anyway, it's time to recap this weekend in fun. Presented by our chill friends over at Early Bird CBD. You guys aren't familiar with Early Bird gummies. These are recreational hemp products. You know what that means? They got a little bit of THC in them.
Yeah, you take them for funsies.
I took one last night before bed.
Oh yeah, I do that pretty much every night, Will.
Okay, I was just telling you my experience. You don't have to you don't have to cuck my experience
I
with your
absolutely
experience.
love them. I absolutely love them.
Yep.
I sleep so well. I get a little bit of high, a
Can I-
little bit, like a fun amount.
So we had a bottle. We had a bottle that we found in the back of our pantry that had been sitting there for a very long time, and it had 2 in there. that we hadn't had in a while, and I think these have been in there for like over a year. They were a little hard, and I said to Sally last night when she requested one, I was like, yeah, these ones are a little stale, so I'll eat these ones. She goes, no, we don't waste early birds. Give me those ones. She loves the product. She'll eat them when they're over a year old, not even caring.
Everybody loves
Dude.
the product. Everyone I recommend them to, they try them, they come back, they're like, oh my God.
I'm on that watermelon gas. Not right now, but like when I'm taking them, I'm going straight to the watermelon.
I stick to my strawberry grind.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I like watermelon, strawberry. I'll eat like lemon. I'm traditionally not a lemon guy, but the lemon ones are good. I got a group of high school buddies that I've gotten. I've introduced them to Early Bird, and now they hit me up every other week. Like, you got any new promo codes? Got any new codes?
You guys got any promo codes?
2.5 milligrams natural THC, 12.5 milligrams of CBD in each gummy. Go get them. I slept like a baby last night.
You did.
Were you
You
watching
came
me?
in refreshed, and I was like, this guy got himself some sleep last night.
We got a relatively new code for all the backers out there, which means that if you've already used our old code, you can go use this again. Load up that card. It's a one-time use code. Backer gets you 20% off everything at earlybirdcbd.com. Again, Backer gets you 20% off anything at earlybirdcbd.com. Delon.
Oh, thanks for asking, Will. I had a pretty fantastic little weekend. We had the kids all weekend. It was just a good old family fun. Saturday or Friday night, we had some Brittany's family over and mashed our Zaw card, played our Zaw card.
Where from?
Dude, shout out to her family.
Yeah. Pine House.
How many adults?
4 adults, two little ones.
How many pizzas?
3 pizzas, 1 large, 2 smalls.
Damn.
Kids
okay.
got their own little small cheese. Okay.
Dave, make sure to check the credit card statement.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
The precedent's been set.
Let's look at it.
We've all made a mistake with
Hold
the
the fort.
card.
No, it's not on there.
All I'm saying is you have a history of accidentally buying Pine House pizza with the company credit
It's
card.
to the tune of $79.
Saturday, it was it's been kind of a bad weather weekend. Saturday, we kind of laid low, and we ended up doing dinner at Dirty's again, a place you guys don't even know about.
Yeah,
really.
I don't know what
Yeah, you
that
pointed
is.
at us like we were like
Dirty's.
lifers. But we don't
Whoa,
know.
dude.
It's really called Dirty Martins, but it's AKA Dirty's on campus.
Is it the same people who brought us dirty bills?
No, it's not. Unless there's some wild coincidence that I'm unaware of. But this place has been an awesome institution for decades.
Mr. Dirty himself.
Yeah. Sunday, I spent 3 hours at Dave & Buster's. It was me and 4 little kids. I'm talking about kids.
That's a
man.
Dave and Buster's joke.
I'm talking about kids.
There wasn't
man.
enough time to.
Well, to be fair, when I was reaching for the button, you hadn't said anything about kids yet.
Thanks to our friends at Roback, Backer20, by the way, is that promo code. They sent Parks a $300 gift card for Dave & Buster's for that photo shoot we did, and we finally got to use it. And the kids had a freaking awesome time.
You know what's crazy about Dave and Buster's? You know the little crane thing where you put in like a token and you go and you get like the claw and it gets a stuffed animal. Well, now you can get some eggs out of it because that's how expensive eggs are. That's how valuable.
Speaking of the crane,
Yeah. What
They
anyway,
have
what's
like-
going on with cranes?
they have the regular version. They have a massive one that's like basically the size of like a New York City apartment. It's big,
New York City.
and the stuffed animals are
Julia Foxes?
like the size of Randy, basically. Lil Bay was. I felt bad for her. She was like so determined to win one of these massive stuffed animals. She tried over and over again. She just kept like throwing her money away on it. I was like, it's really hard to get. Like, you don't see many people win these too often. She was kind of crushed.
Dude, just Amazon Prime Now one.
It was a sweet moment.
Does it have a happy ending?
Yeah, it does,
Okay.
because our waiter, as we were checking out, he's like, "Hey, I know you got 4 little ones. We have this duck here that it's unclaimed. Basically, it was sitting there, tag on it still and everything. Big old yellow duck." He's like, "Here." So I gave it to Lil Bay. So she's a very happy camper.
Dude,
Participation trophy?
You didn't tell him that your boy loves ducks, and you didn't get one for me.
I showed him my duck tattoo, actually.
Really, you pulled your ass out at Dave and Buster's
Yeah, I got in trouble.
around children.
I got in trouble.
Dude,
Yeah,
you-
big. It was a big no-no. Turns out.
That was nice
Dude,
of him.
Fantastic weekend.
Did you?
man.
What'd you tip him? Like 15%, 10%?
I gave him. So it was.
What exactly though?
I tipped him quite well.
How much?
So our tab.
Yeah,
By
what's
the way, our tab
What's the damage?
$302.
All
And
right.
I had a $300 gift card. I played it very well. But I threw the guy a little something because he was very good to us.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna say
He's
what I
being a
tipped.
little evasive on this tip.
Yeah, something's up.
Over 50%.
Dave, why were so many people upset about Julia Fox's apartment?
I don't know. I think they thought. I guess they were just shocked because she rolls with billionaires in some capacity. So I guess they assume that she lives that lifestyle.
I assume everyone that lives in New York lives in an apartment that size. That's just what my brain
Yeah,
tells me.
I have no concept for what her monthly income is.
Yeah, how does she make money?
I don't know. Great question. How do we make money? People are asking. Did you play any billiards while you were there? You know, like at the pool table for the adults.
Do they? I didn't even see that.
The one up they used to.
I was too busy trying to corral,
Didn't you used to hang
5
around
to
there and
5 to
play
7
guys
year
from?
olds.
You used to hustle guys for money at Dave and Buster's on the pool table all the time, right?
That was a long time ago.
Didn't you kill that guy behind the Dave and Buster's? And then you threw your white tux into the dumpster and they found it after. And
It
but
wasn't
you
me.
still somehow got away with it.
No, you're confusing me with
I am so bad at Papa Shot. So bad. I'll own it. I'm the worst Papa
He
Shot
was just
player.
talking about how good your J was earlier.
Dude, I used to have a great J, but that's such a short range. It's not a true J. You're just
it's a
kinda,
volume play.
you're just kind of tossing it.
I would like to go play Papa Shop because ever since Fritz got his little Tykes basketball hoop, you know, the one that everyone had as a kid, ever since he got that, like I've just been shooting from afar constantly.
I stink, baby.
People are surprised by how wet my J can get.
Yeah.
What'd that boy get into?
People are surprised about that.
They are. They are.
My weekend was so crazy. I had to take notes on it. First of all, happy birthday, Rhodes, my son. 2 years old today. So that's a big player in the weekend. Friday, stayed in low key. Parents came in town Saturday morning. Went and picked up some La Barbecue on the east side. Great barbecue. New location. If you're in town for like a bachelor party or something and you're looking for options, La Barbecue is a great play. I will say this new location, it fills up quick. Got him a golf cart. We got the kid a golf cart.
Damn.
Well, to be specific, grandma and grandpa got him a golf cart. And
Does that mean he's officially done with the toy that we got him for his last birthday? His
Yeah.
first birthday? You're donating it or like what's going on with it?
Yeah, they're yabba dabba donating that thing.
Jeez, man. Just toss that
It's a
shit
Flintstone
aside.
joke because you move the car
Yeah.
with
You
your
gonna
feet.
throw it in a creek or something?
no, probably won't throw it in a creek. I felt like there's
Yeah.
no. We'll probably if we decide to do another child, we'll have
Okay.
another child. We'll,
Okay.
You got to be careful though because you don't want roads like running over your other child with the golf cart.
I mean, dude, he hasn't picked up on the concept of like
Just flattens it.
accelerating. We're talking about my hypothetical child. So
Right.
hold on, go ahead.
That's just a
What other ways would you like my firstborn to kill my second
No,
born?
no, it'd
there's
be
no
fine,
death.
dude.
We have no
thing goes like-
confirmations of
it's
death.
like 2 miles per hour on those things. man.
Flattened like Roger Rabbit.
Exactly.
Like a Looney Tunes character.
Yeah, and then they'll take out a tire pump and pump your baby
Yeah.
back up.
Hell yeah. Good
No,
as new.
No, I looked out in the backyard. He was riding slab the whole way.
No shit.
Just slow, loud,
And banging.
and banging.
Damn.
He also got the Fisher Price T-ball set, which here's the thing. It's great to get your kid gifts, outdoor gifts. However, when you get them, when his birthday falls at the beginning of a week where it's about to be 4 days of just awful weather, it's tough because now he wants to do everything inside the house, including take batting practice in the home. And, I got in trouble, got yelled at by my wife, as she will often do, for, showing him how to hold the bat, take some cuts. I might have ripped some. I might have just been putting on a show, a clinic.
Any piss missiles from the little guy?
He gets the concept, but he doesn't really, he's more of like a tap it off the thing. He's not really
Bunt.
he doesn't have the rotational
He's bunting.
fortitude. He is bunting.
Okay.
He's a speed player.
Okay.
He's kind of like a Primrose type.
Yeah. All right. Some people will get that reference for sure.
Probably just him and
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, only the people that were a part of the conversation at around 9:55 this morning in the bullpen.
It was a great time though. He also got a bike where it's one of those bikes that his feet are on the ground, so he can
Oh yeah.
propel it along.
Damn,
So
he's
yeah, you're.
swag surfing.
Parks
You know
hated
what?
Parks hated his. I don't know why, but
I don't
kids
know
seem
if
to
it's
love
going
it.
to be a big player, especially with the golf cart. Like he's got better transportation options now.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Saturday night, stayed in. Sunday though. Sunday got up, did a little breakfast, had some eggs, double yolked up.
So when you get the double yolk, and
Mhm.
you're like a 3 egg guy or a 4 egg guy, if you get the double yolk, are you scaling back how many cracks you're doing on these eggs?
In this climate,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
But before eggflation, no. No, but times have changed. Everybody's cutting back. You got to save where you can.
I get it.
Said goodbye to J-Bone. And by say goodbye, I mean I showed up and watched the first half of the Eagles game. And then he left to go to the bar next door, and everybody stayed there. And then I had to leave to go to something else. And I didn't actually get to say bye, but I did show up. I did show up to his going away party at Lavaca Street. By the way, Lavaca Street, I forgot how much I like that
It's a
spot.
scene.
It's a good. Their food's phenomenal.
The one downtown, not on South
Downtown,
Lamar.
downtown. Yeah, watched a little football. Had to bail. Had to go watch cage fights, local cage fights, Melee Championship, which is I guess an up and coming MMA league. What will?
How does this not make you talking about your weekend? And did you actually go to a live MMA fight?
Yeah.
How do you not talk about this on Wednesday's episode when we're talking about the weekends? Like, I want to know about this shit.
Friend, associate of the show, Andrew Craig. He didn't text me about it till Friday.
2 first names.
I think Dave's holding back on us a little bit. That sounds sick.
Interesting.
It was a lot of
Interesting,
fun.
huh?
It was a lot of fun. It was over on the east side at the Coliseum, which is apparently a very, very hyped discoteca. My Uber driver informed me. He said on weekends, he's like, "Oh, you're going to the discoteca?" I'm like, "I'm going to the cage fights."
Did you wear your white Coke shirt?
No. Again, 7 people though who
No,
Wyatt
dude,
Coke
that was a
is.
huge player on touching base.
I fucking love that.
I remember.
guy.
I think you were out of town when that
Yeah,
came
I was.
down.
I didn't have any idea what was
I
going
remember
on.
posting it, thinking like, "Dude, this is gonna be our viral." And
the
it did
original,
okay.
The original Dan Flashes.
I mean, legitimately,
It really was.
We should do a clip on that.
Wouldn't surprise me if that was inspiration for Dan Flash's skit in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding when I
Yeah.
say that. Like, I absolutely
He
could
was
see
so
that.
serious though.
So Andrew was doing commentary with I get what's his name, Eric Nixick, who is a known coach. He's coached Sean Strickland, Francis Ngannou, some big names.
Yeah, for sure.
And Andrew was like, "Hey man, you want to hop on for a couple fights and do some commentary?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know what I have to add that you guys aren't already throwing
Dude, Dave's
out there."
living an alternate
You hopped
life.
on the mic?
Like, what the fuck?
Well, again, hold on. This all circles back to J-Bone. So I get there, I'm watching the fights. I'm just standing by the bar by myself because I don't know anybody there other than Andrew, and he's doing play-by-play. He's like, comes over, he's like, "What's up, man?" He's pounding a C4 Skittles. He's like, "Hey, you're gonna be on in 3 fights. You're just gonna hop on, mix it up, no pressure." I'm like, "Awesome." I was a little nervous. And 3 fights later, I walk over to the security guard, show him my wristband that gives me the, VIP access. And I look down at my phone. Andrew texts me. He says, "Dude, not going to believe this. The 3rd headset broke and they just took it away. So we can't have you on." So I got bumped, which is a fitting send off for J-Bone, who we famously bumped.
Dude, I hate it when headsets just break.
Yeah, I was
Sounds
like,
a-
dang, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure there was no other headsets in the area.
Yeah, I got completely bumped.
Damn.
I went back and looked to see if they had anybody else on, and I don't think they did. But
Okay.
it was very interesting timing. I have a theory that, remember, when the generals or Forrest is given that scene in front of the
They
whatever,
unplugged
and the
all
guy
those-
just starts unplugging stuff.
Uh-huh.
I feel like Andrew just did that to me because he knew I was going to go in there and blow it.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. Shout out to Melee. Shout out to the cage fights. Saw some local fighters. It's cool. It's a cool thing. Up and comers.
Nice, man.
Yeah, sounds like you're really excited for me. Anybody else?
No, I'm just I can't believe this this is the first we're hearing of this, that you went and did this.
Who are you?
I'm a guy who went to cage
He
fights.
shows up Monday with a beanie on.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not.
fuck.
Yeah, next time Dave does this weekend in fun, I'll be like, yeah, okay.
You
You're
know
gonna go
what?
do something way cooler.
I'll never be this guy, but the guy who goes to the gym and wears the beanie while he works out,
No.
that dude looks tough.
Yeah, but
You're just sweating up there.
that dude knows what he's doing.
Dave's gonna walk in here with a cauliflower ear before
Seriously.
How do you know I don't have it already?
too long. Maybe that's
Seriously.
what you're covering up with that beanie,
Yeah,
dog.
do you have
Am
a
I
fucking
something?
skull tat? Like, what's going on?
I have been hanging out with Dan a lot.
Seriously.
Okay.
Shout out to Dan.
Shout out to
Jake.
Dan. What's up, Dan?
Shout out to Prim, who we mentioned already. He's getting a lot of love. He told me to tell y'all he's still banging our shit. Listening to our shows, I think is what he meant.
Shout out Prim. I was gassing up your baseball abilities earlier, by the way, Prim, to these knuckleheads.
He's just nodding along.
Facts.
All right.
He's
Good.
the hardest working man at Grand X.
It's true.
He's a straight up dog. Go, Will.
Rodeo,
Let's go.
Fort Worth, Funky Town.
You know what it is.
I don't know what it is about me. I don't know. I don't know where this part of my personality exists. I don't know where it came from. I mean, it probably was just supplanted in my brain from my dad at some point. But like, I love rodeos. I don't get it. I love
You
rodeos.
got a little cowboy in you. A little bit.
I actually can't believe that rodeos still exist in this world.
It is crazy that you have this like you're the candle guy. Like not the I'm not throwing shade, but like
Yeah, burn.
you're the candle guy. You're the Sunday Scaries guy.
Dude,
It's like-
rodeos are so tight. Like, I love it. I love it. I'm going to the PBR event next month in Cedar Park. Just come with me. Run up.
Will, I noticed in that photo you sent and the one you posted, conveniently didn't show your footwear.
Well, I didn't crop the photo. It was just the
Just
person that
ask
took
him.
it. Yeah,
Doc
I wore
Martens?
a pair of Blundstone boots.
Hell yeah.
These are ranch boots. These are totally fine, totally acceptable.
Bluntstone boots.
Blundstone. I don't have a pair of boots. I don't have a pair of pants that would even look good with a pair of boots at this point. If I wore those
They
jeans
do.
that I had on at this rodeo with a pair of boots, I'd look like I had two like paper towel things
Dude,
sticking up.
Just tuck the jeans into
Stop
the
it.
boot.
Stop
I've
it.
never heard that term before.
Hmm.
Blundstone.
Well, it's a brand.
I now I know that. Yeah.
These are acceptable to wear to a rodeo, in my opinion, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could have borrowed Duda's. I know he doesn't live here, but his
Oh yeah, I've
his
seen
steel
these.
toes.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that's
so-
what these were called.
We had some some seats that were very, very perfect for watching the bull riding, and I really enjoyed it. We also had the conversation of if you had 2 months to train to be in the money in a rodeo event, what would you do?
What's being the money?
Like top 4, I think we're getting paid a little
No.
bit. Top 5,
Riding a bull. I mean,
Like Jake Paulett?
No,
I know it
obviously
takes-
riding a bull is like last place.
I know. Okay, riding a bull. It takes some like athletic ability, but it's mostly just having like a big old set of cojones on you, right?
Yeah, but I think it's the balance too. I think it's a lot
Yeah.
of balance, from what I can tell. I've only
Grip-
watched X
probably
amount of
grip
videos
strength.
on YouTube about this.
And can you fall correctly?
Yeah,
Because,
can you fall and not get your ass kicked?
Yeah.
You know what? That's a big, strong animal, Will.
We all decided collectively that it would be the one where you jump onto the steer and tackle them, and then you have to you just flip them over so all their feet. No, you don't even have to do that.
Oh,
You don't even have to tie them up. You just flip it over so all their feet are pointing in the right direction.
the hog tie one. I feel bad for the little calves when they do that.
They're fine. They're fine. Sometimes they get their necks snapped, but overall
Oh,
they're fine.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's just the cost of doing
It's
business.
fun. It's fun. It's a sport, Dylan.
Yeah.
Well, part of that don't
That's
you
why I can't
understand?
believe it still exists. Like the amount of deaths that have to go on and during rodeo season has to be through the roof on
Yeah,
these animals.
how does PETA feel about the old rodeo situation?
It's just so good. I mean, just driving to Funky Town, I just mashed that Siri button and told her to toss on a little bit of Brooks and Dunn radio.
You hit the stockyards, brother?
No, we really didn't.
That's
we really
my
didn't.
backyard.
Yeah, we had dinner at a pretty bougie establishment called Don Artemio's. And if you're ever looking for a nice dinner in Fort Worth, I would highly recommend going to that restaurant. It was very good.
I guess Chimmy's was full.
Yeah, dude. And like honestly,
What
like
about
I would have
Joe
gone
T's,
to
bro?
Joe T's, but like the food is trash at Joe T's.
Ah,
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it is
no.
fucking whatever.
Don't they have like 4 things on the menu there?
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, I like restaurants
And
like
it's
that.
cash.
I do too, typically.
Confirmation still cash only.
I went to a bar in New York, and it was I had about 6 places to sit, and their menu was hot dog, cheeseburger, light beer, dark beer.
That rules.
I was
That's
like, "This is
fucking awesome.
awesome! Like,
Hell
sign
yeah.
me up."
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And that was it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a rodeo boy these days. I just go to rodeos and stuff. Like Parker McCollum's retweeting me and shit. Like everyone just gets
Yeah,
it.
you're kind
It's
of you're
not.
just on a different
Let's
level.
not, man.
Dude, everyone gets it, dude.
You're
He
on.
saw my timeline. He's like, should I quote tweet this dude? He scrolled down like 2 tweets. And he's like, oh shit. He was at the Cowtown Rodeo
How
last
did your
night.
tweet hit that dude's TL?
I only have one theory, and I don't think it's worth discussing.
Oh,
Okay. Well, we don't have to.
the
I think
algorithm served it.
No, I
think I know
I
it.
don't think my algorithm crosses over with Parker McCollum.
There's a lot of I bet a
It's
lot
so
of our
sick,
listeners
man.
enjoy him.
Dude, he probably deleted his tweet when he just saw my Martha Stewart tweet this
Yeah, like,
morning.
oh wait, this is bad
Dude,
for my brain.
Can you believe Martha Stewart doesn't know what queso dip is? Did you see my tweet from this morning?
What the hell?
No.
Somebody commented, like, I love that Martha Stewart busts out caviar like we bust out queso dip. And then she responded to the comment on Instagram and said, what's queso dip? Like,
Come on.
How baller are you that you don't even know what queso is? You're Martha Stewart.
That's
She-
a person that's detached from reality.
She's never been south of like Kentucky, or she just stays up there, man.
Queso. Like, she's never been to a Tex-Mex restaurant?
Well, even if
Maybe
you saw
not.
that,
She's never seen the tortilla chips? With
But even if you've never been, you've heard of it.
most people know queso means cheese, so she could at least be like, "All right, well, cheese dip." You know what I mean? Like she could probably logically.
There's a
step by
chance that
step
Martha
walk
Stewart
through.
doesn't even know that the Spanish is a language and like queso is a word. From
Yeah, she
that
probably
language.
knows
I
that.
don't know.
like, her and Snoop Dogg never burned together and just busted out some queso?
yeah.
I just don't know if I believe this.
Yeah, it's a real disappointment.
She's been bad as hell on Instagram lately, though.
I wouldn't know. I don't follow Martha
You
Stewart.
should, dude. I don't
Maybe
know.
I should.
You see any rodeo clowns get fucked up?
No. We did see one guy
They
pretty
get
much.
fucked up.
We saw a guy pretty much get his head stomped in.
Oh, that's cool.
He walked away from it.
Helmet, right?
They wear masks, right? And the helmets. And all
Yeah,
that
the
shit?
bull riders were doing that. My favorite event, I think. I don't even like. I'm an amateur, obviously. Like I'm Will. Like
You are Will.
I don't know much about
You're
it.
verified amateur.
I liked the bareback horse bronco bucking, whatever
Yeah.
you call it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was the most fun, but it was mainly because those guys were flying off.
Tell me more.
Those barebacks will book you.
I know. When I heard there was a bareback, I thought we were going to see some bears out there. Like,
You thought they had bears at the rodeo?
yeah, I thought that'd be sweet.
They have to. Whoever shaves the most hair off of the bear's back wins. And so it's kind of an outdated game, but
yeah. And I was watching.
that's
I
my
was
heritage.
watching Alone last night. The dude came really close to a grizzly. It was fucking wild.
Damn, dude, people be
Whoa.
talking mad good stuff about The Last of Us last night.
Mad good stuff.
I might need to get into
It
that.
was a very emotional episode that as I'm watching it.
Did you cry,
and-
Davey?
Look, a couple times I teared up.
Aw,
It's
man.
very, very.
Dave.
Sometimes I take an
It's all
early
right, man.
bird and
And just cry.
I just cry. But this time I had a reason. I was like, oh, damn, that's
All right.
fucking deep.
Is
That's
this
all I'm
show
gonna
for
tell
me?
you.
You can say no. You can say no. I'd rather get the truth. I don't fuck with
Yeah,
zombies.
3 in, yes. It's not, but here's the thing. It's not like Walking Dead zombies where it's like, every 8 minutes there's a walker and they gotta like go, all right, assemble, and like a dude
Yeah.
like shoots an arrow through it. Not like that.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
yet, at least. I'm sure it'll change. But good. I think you would like it. I would just not watch it on Sunday night.
I just don't think it's gonna happen for your boy. I don't know.
There's
I don't
going to
know.
be some noms given for that show.
Yeah, I was way more out on it until, or not. I wasn't out on it. I just didn't really interest me that much until I saw so many tweets from last night's episode about talking about how good it is, and I was like, damn.
You see
Okay.
Pete Blackburn's tweet?
Pete Blackburn was loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it. You know what I've been loving lately? Not those old stiff dress shirts that I got in my closet that just sit there all the time that require going to the dry cleaners. You have to go do all this stuff.
This
Hate
has
it.
got to be about Mizzen and May.
Dude, it's just the worst. But you know what's the best? Mizzen in Maine, baby. I love them.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of dress shirts in general. That's why I became a blogger / podcaster in life.
You don't feel like you're wearing a dress shirt when you're wearing a Mizzen and May. shirt.
Exactly. That's why you got to go check them out. These guys are the inventors of the performance fabric dress shirt. Yeah, I said performance fabric. You know I love some performance fabric. It's fabric that performs.
Check these out. Check out these joggers.
Oh, that's what's up. Dave's got the joggies on.
Oh,
you got a
shit.
pair of these.
I do. I love them.
Yeah, these guys combine comfort and flexibility of your favorite athletic wear with the fit and style of a custom dress shirt. They're lightweight, breathable, and moisture wicking, so Mizzen and Main's clothing will have you looking great. Basically, they make really comfortable dress shirts that you need to try to believe. These things are awesome. They're so nice that I actually bought duplicate shirts so that I didn't have to worry about washing it. That's how much I want to put these in my rotation. Yeah, I have multiple white Mizzen and Main shirts in my
You have
closet.
doubles?
Doubles, even triples of some.
Triples is best.
Wow.
Triples is best. Yeah.
Okay.
Even for the cold weather, you might be thinking out there like, I don't need performance stuff. It's freezing today. It's cold in Austin, Texas right now. I'm not even going to front. I'm going to cold front, if you know what I mean. But with cold weather, they've got amazing flannels, pants, sweaters, jackets, everything from that same material they became famous for. And if you somehow still aren't a believer, they've got over 30,000 five-star reviews. Yeah, 30,000. To give you a perspective, we have about 4,000 five-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. So these guys are pretty popular. Pretty popular.
Wow.
I know, Dylan. I'm breaking your little brain over there right now.
Sheesh.
It's always such an inconvenience to go to the dry cleaner, and the fact that these are machine washable is simply amazing. Go make it happen. So if you want the best cold weather clothing, check out Mizzen and Main. Right now, if you go to mizzenandmain.com and use promo code CIRCLING, you get $35 off any regular priced order of $125 or more. That's $35 off when you go to MIZZENANDMAIN.com. Use our promo code CIRCLING. It's really hard for me sometimes, and I've said this before, to spell words on this podcast. I've been wanting to do a
feel you on
spelling
that.
bee at Wash Media for a while now. I want to do a live spelling bee, live broadcast it on YouTube.
Oh, man.
And anytime I have to read Mizzen and spell Mizzen, and I do M-I-Z, all I want to do is go M-I-Z-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. I'm on that Mickey Mouse grind.
Oh, I thought you were doing a Mizzou play there,
No.
and it was going to upset me.
Dude, their journalism school, sick.
Dude, yeah.
Very exclusive club.
Is it?
I got a text message earlier today from a grad of the Mizzou School of Journalism. You guys familiar with Michael Weiner?
Yeah.
Yeah, he texted me this morning, and he just texted me, "Hello, Will."
That's a good intro.
It's great when you can read it in his voice. And then
Hello,
he
Will.
canceled his Super Bowl party on us. So.
Great to see you.
So that's
He
cool.
did?
Yeah, he canceled it this morning. Told me to
What?
let you guys know.
Why couldn't you just let us know directly?
He had some other questions to ask me as well about other things, and that's just the direction that we went. So BuzzFeed is they're buying Lambos now.
Dude, yeah.
That
For
doesn't
sure.
surprise me. Let me guess. Are they leveraging AI tools?
Well, obviously, dude. How else are you going to buy a bunch of Lambos?
And there's other ways to acquire capital, but leveraging these AI tools, that's a pretty good one to go with.
I hate what's going on here.
Yeah, they fired 180 people because they're just pivoting to AI to write articles.
That is such bullshit.
Yeah, I'll never support BuzzFeed. I mean, BuzzFeed sucks anyway. Like, sucks. And so, like, I already don't really enjoy clicking on their stuff. But this makes it pretty easy to be like, no, I'm not doing this.
Do we need to be
Does
in
it-
on this?
Does it take a little enjoyment out of an article knowing that it wasn't a human being that wrote it and it was just a
Yes.
computer?
At this point, I get all my news from Twitter, pretty
It
much.
should.
And so, like,
should.
the amount of times that I actually read an article on something, some of the time I'm reading it because it really interests me and I want a different perspective on it, or I'm reading it because I like the author. Knowing that something is written by AI, especially if this is a recap of something, like if something's written about if something's written by AI in a realm that is like boring and businessy, I don't really care because I'm not going to read that. If it's something that contains humor or is intended to entertain as opposed to inform, it's just not sexy to me.
BuzzFeed was an absolute juggernaut when we were like the height of our blogging days at Grand X, right? Because like all these listicles they would do and they would just go crazy. People would share the shit out of
I
them.
think
Are
they
they
re-
still?
Well,
Are they still like a major player?
I think they're trying to pivot to being a little more serious, right?
let me give you guys a little bit of knowledge. Ready? And this is all stuff I already knew, but
Obviously.
in 2021, BuzzFeed was valued at $1.7 billion. Okay.
It's a lot.
What do you think it's worth right now?
$715 million.
Go ahead, Will, who didn't just look at my screen.
I can't, dude. If you think I can read that, $1 billion.
I just found it.
340 million.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's less than the first number I said.
That makes sense.
Does that surprise you?
You know, working in media, and I have been for some time now. I think this is more of like a media landscape thing. People aren't reading articles like they used to, right? It's what?
Nothing. It's nothing you did. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you
You
have to tell
Share
us.
with the class.
You said right. And it's been pointed out that Greg Olson, when he's doing color commentary, he makes a lot of points and then emphasizes them with right. And so I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop you down. That was all on me.
Me and Greg
You
Olson.
you didn't do anything wrong. He's a
Okay.
good analyst. You're
Yeah.
a good podcaster.
Right?
Right.
That's
Right?
dude, no, it's gonna ruin
Why
it
does he
for
do
you.
that?
People are reading
I don't-
less on the internet.
Yeah.
Tell me
There
I'm
you go.
wrong.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And to be honest, if I'm trying to get news, like actual news that BuzzFeed's trying to put out these days, I'm not going to BuzzFeed for that. They have too much of a stink about being a clickable, like click farm website to me to actually take them seriously, even though they do break serious things. Like I think they've had several instances in the last few years where they've broken big stories or done a big expose on stuff, but like I still don't care about them.
No.
But now that all the CEOs are gonna be driving Lambos because they're leveraging AI, like that's kind of baller shit. I might be back in.
This stinks for creatives, man.
Yeah, I mean it stinks for journalists.
I got an email a few weeks ago from some startup company that, and he was like the founder of this company, said he was using AI to like cut promo clips from episodes of podcasts.
Yeah,
And I was like, okay.
Is this the guy who keeps emailing me?
dude, it's probably. I
Maybe.
guarantee this guy's got all of our emails and just like volume.
He's
shit. It's
leveraging the
annoying as
right AI
fuck.
tools.
He's trying to make me go through hell to like see like a demonstration of what they can do. And I ended up just like not responding to him. But that seems sorry too, man.
Well,
It's all a little icky.
I think this
It's
guy
so
might be a
It's all a
listener.
little icky.
He so I hadn't responded to his first email and he hit me with seems like cutting costs isn't a priority now for washed media. Mind if I circle back later this year?
I'm not gonna employ a dude who uses AI and then charges me for it. I'll just go use AI and do it my fucking self,
don't
or
think-
I'll do this. Call me crazy, or I'll use the employee who's in charge of video to do that.
Or a freelancer we pay to cut clips for us who does a great job. You know?
We just
And
gotta
I like
start
supporting.
leveraging
I like
our
supporting
tools.
these people.
That guy has a Lambo though, and we don't. So who's a dumbass?
I would
now?
like a Lambo, to be fair,
I don't.
but I'm not willing to do it this way.
If
It
I
would just look stupid in my neighborhood.
can you, yeah.
It would
Yeah.
be so. I would become an automatic mark. Like people would be like, "All right, I don't even.
Y'all
Like, I'm not
see-
even the.
Yeah, you'd have the
break
stick,
into
you'd have
car
the sticky
type.
bandits
Did
just
you guys
casing the
notice
joint.
that Dave is now pushing a Lambo?
Be hilarious if Dave just started pushing one.
Be awesome.
Can you get the Lambo kit still?
Do they have suicide doors on those?
Not suicide. They got the Lambo doors.
Oh
though.
yeah. What are those called? Wings?
Lambo doors. I don't know.
I don't even
They
know
have
if
them
I
in-
want that.
The ones that are in the those Tessies too.
I remember one time I pulled up to a restaurant very close to us
And
actually
you
in
hit
Austin.
switches in the
And,
parking lot.
well, I was going to valet the car because there was not very much parking there, and I didn't really have a choice. So I pulled up in my my 2007 Ford Fusion,
That was sick though.
and the car in front of me had suicide doors, and I was like, man, I don't think they're going to park my car out in front of the valet like they do with the nice cars. I think this car with the suicides might do it.
Suicide's sick.
So if you drive a Rolls or a
Rolls.
Lincoln, they call it a coach door. Opel, which I'm not familiar with, flex doors. Mazda, freestyle doors, or Saturn, rear access doors.
Damn,
Okay. Thank you for that. You knew off the top of your head too.
That's pretty
That's
impressive,
what's the
dude.
most
Hey,
impressive.
do you mind
part.
opening up that rear access door? There's got to be a better
Dude,
way.
you call it a Suey. Everybody knows it's a Suey.
We don't do that in 2023.
I had someone call it.
Yeah.
I had someone talking about their frunk lately. Their
A
front,
front?
the front trunk.
I put on some weight.
Only
I don't like the word frunk.
only nice whips have that. Because that means the engine's in the back.
It was a Tessie.
Or it's an electric vehicle.
Yeah, it was a Tessie they were talking about. But when they dropped frunk on me, I was like, man, that was pretty casual.
Yo,
Is that
pump
like a car
front, dog.
fupa?
Also, if you're put like
Yes.
if you're putting something in your trunk, you can just say trunk instead
can.
of like that was a
You
flex
can.
on me.
You
They
can.
they were like, no, I'm gonna blow this guy's mind. I'm gonna say frunk right.
When
That's
I'm in-
kinda sick.
When I'm in Houston, you
Pump that
catch me
front,
popping frunk.
Yeah.
You know it's on.
Yeah, Dave has 215s in his front.
I don't want to store shit in my frunk. What if I get in a fender bender and then like all my shit's all messed up?
Your clubs are just all bent to shit. 'cause
Yeah,
you
that
got
would
no-
suck.
Yeah.
I don't want to lead with my golf clubs.
You want to know one of the
That's
least
right.
one of the least baller things about me when an Uber pulls up and it's a Tesla, I struggle with the doors.
Oh, I do too.
And I've been in multiple Teslas, not to brag, but
When you push one side in and grab
It's
the
just
other, it's like
weird.
fucking stupid.
yeah,
Why
but
they
then
gotta
the,
be so
the
different?
window cracks.
And to get
And
out,
you think you did something wrong?
and when you get out of them, you got to find there's a button you push, and it like,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
What if
Like
we
the
just
window
had-
pops down.
I don't know if we need that.
When we were in
me
LA
a
for a
handle,
wedding in
dog.
November, like we were at LAX and the Tesla pulls up to be our Uber, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what to do here, my man. Like you got to get out and help a
How
player.
do I get in this?
Yeah,
damn
I don't even
thing?
know how to open the trunk, dude. I got to
Pop
put my
the-
suitcase back there.
Pop the front, dog.
You start you kick in the window and just climb in. You're like, "What's up, picking up David?" Oh, what's up, man?
And they feel so fragile. Like I don't know. I just
Well, there's a lot of TikTok videos out there about how Teslas are poorly made. I
I
can't
know.
confirm or deny. I'll be honest. Anytime I'm in one, it does feel like a nice car.
I saw that one spontaneously combusted on the highway. over the
Gross,
weekend.
dude.
that sounds like you on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, pardon me. I burst in flames.
Wow. A lot of Incubus listeners in the crowd tonight.
Anyway,
I totally got that reference.
Is this Brandon guy ever gonna put a shirt on?
Hope not. He's a snack.
He's a hunk, skinny lad.
A lot of people talk about that I skipped a Red Wings Game 7 playoff game against the Colorado Avalanche to go to an Incubus concert.
Dude, that's sick though.
Damn.
We won 7-0, so it didn't really matter, but I do feel kind of like a wimp.
Was it just you and the boys, or were you with a young lady?
You're not going to believe what I'm saying right now, but I was actually with my buddy Tanner.
Yeah.
You and Tanner skipped a game 7. Wait, watching the game 7 or attending
Just watching it. Just watching it.
with the boys though?
Watching it with the boys?
Were the boys there or not, Will?
I was at the Incubus
What day
concert.
is
I don't know where
this?
the boys were.
Tell me this was like on Friday or Sunday.
Oh, if
not
it was on a
another
Saturday, I
day.
swear to God.
Tell me it wasn't the day in between the two that I just named.
Oh.
No comment. No comment.
You think you know someone?
What? Dude, Tanner and I were I was with the boys.
You thought you were gonna get some Pazusi?
I was saying I've always said that Saturdays are for the Brandon boys.
That's good.
That was a
You-
stretch. That
full
was a
circle.
stretch. That was-
No, they like it. This is a crowd that's hyped up for Incubus stuff. Hit the button.
Don't
Oh.
hit the button, man.
Anyway, I probably won't get a Lambo. And I probably won't read a lot of Buzzfeed. I'm more of a Daily Star guy.
Yeah. They do good work.
They really do.
Dave's got my New York Times subscription. I added him as an authorized user.
Hey, no AI
Thanks.
computers coming up with the fire headlines we come up with for our fake segment.
Dave, I do have Rocket Money negotiating a cheaper rate for us, so we're good in that respect.
Okay, huge.
Shout out to Rocket Money. Been loving them lately.
Didn't AI do the let's talk about dad dick headline? Or was that you?
No, but he did step over Tyronn Lue after hitting that 3-pointer.
Yeah, if I ever get any old columns digged up that try to cancel me, I'm just gonna do AI wrote that.
AI wrote that dad dick column for sure.
No, and definitely not you.
Why would I write that?
Because I feel like you were the only dad at the time on the content team. So I'm just asking.
I didn't write that.
Hey Dylan, since you're like the Earth and like science and space guy, can you explain to me what's going on with Earth's core right now? I obviously like know, but I
Earth's
feel like you have a
core,
good way of explaining it for the
decided
people out there.
to just bust a bitch. Started flipping the other way.
Earth's core decided to bust a bitch.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like, oh, we're gonna put this thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Is the Earth's core like
Is that really
is it
what's
like
happening?
an Apple core? Is it like the same thing where like you can smoke weed out of it if you hollowed it all out and shit?
It's a little different.
It is?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
too hot. It's too hot in there. It would just burn. It would burn that shit up.
Oh, so you could just like drop that keef up on there and like sprinkle it and it would just burn itself?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? 1998 stoner.
exactly like that, man.
What?
No
Dude?
one's leveraging.
Yeah.
Do you guys want
keefs.
to? Do you guys want to go to the Incubus concert with me this weekend?
Dude, for
God.
sure.
Dude, I
Dude,
love sprinkling
for
keef.
Wear my
dude.
pearl
sure.
necklace.
Gross.
No, but really, the rotation of Earth's inner core may have paused, and it could even go into reverse.
Is it
New
having inner
research
core?
suggests.
Did y'all
It's a
even
good
know?
pod.
Did y'all even know?
Having
That,
Cordis?
Funny guys.
did you guys even know that the Earth's core was rotating? I had no clue.
You didn't know that?
I don't even know what it looks like.
You didn't know that,
You
dude?
never watched the intro to Game of Thrones?
You think it's just being still down there and just chilling?
I don't know. I thought it would just rotate with us. I thought this was like a dance that we do together.
How big are you asking is the Earth's core? About the size of Mars.
What's it made on?
Oh, it's about 3,200 miles below Earth's surface, if you didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's
already.
about like the radius though is 2,200 miles. People screw those up all the time.
What two elements
right.
do you think compose our Earth's core?
Elements.
Two of them.
Hot liquid magma.
Not an element.
I'm gonna
Liquid
Big
say
periodic table. Nickel and iron. Does that surprise you?
dude, that's heavy.
Mm,
The Earth's got to be pretty strong to support all that, like just like a big ball of metal being in there.
Core nuts.
Core.
That's
Nickel.
back.
That's
If you're
core.
a new
nickel.
listener here, that's a thing we do.
I'm,
Are we gonna be okay?
Why is this moving separately from the rest of the Earth? I feel like we should be all being congruent.
It's the
here.
juxtaposition. What part of that don't you get?
What's
You've got the core, and then you've got the.
what position is the
other
jux
part.
in?
Is
No
Earth,
one's- I
is
feel like
Earth
no one's
sneaky
learning
in the
anything.
cuck
What is
chair
it?
right now?
So it goes what? Crust, the Earth's crust. Isn't there a mantle underneath it? Okay, Randy,
the
can you explain the Earth's
Nah.
composition to us, please?
You got it. It's crust, mantle, and core. And I think there's two different parts of the mantle.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out to all
cr-
my
I
women in
crushed,
STEM out there. We stand you.
I crushed core last night.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I was actually pumping iron last night, and
Nice.
yeah, I was just crushing my core.
that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, Trey
Yeah.
walked by and like let me hit the blunt while I was in a plank.
What?
Yeah,
You were planking and you hit a blunt?
yeah. This is kind of stupid, but I did it. It's on video. It's on TikTok. Check me out.
I'm like trying to read the article and like maybe give some actual insight, but I can't.
It's always good to just read it like on the
I
show.
can't. Yeah.
What does this mean? What's next for Earth in 2020, 2023?
Yeah, dude. You got to think this like changes a lot. You got to think, right? Like nothing's gonna be the same after this if the Earth's core starts going in the oppo direction.
Dude, Klein triggered this?
Yeah, dude. Remember when intern Klein he did his hair oppo at the PGA Championship?
Some say that's what put this in motion.
That
Do-
was wild.
Do you ever throw your son's hair to the side and forget which side he parts his hair to?
Yeah.
Because I do this all the time. And then I'm like, oh, that looks stupid. I need to put it the other way.
Dude, I'm in a silent battle with Parks' mom. We do his hair the opposite directions of each other sometimes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, she's
So we don't know who's going oppo.
she's going oppo.
I was in a
fuck. I
silent-
side with her. Sorry.
I do his hair the same way I do mine. This way.
See, anybody that's willing to like buck the norm or think outside the box, I'm riding with them. Going oppo, hey, tip of the cap, tip of the beanie.
I don't even think I can do an oppo. Like my hair doesn't operate like that.
Let me see.
Dude,
That's
you look
terrible.
you look grunge right now. It's
It doesn't
kinda
work
sick.
like that though. Like my hair grows in that
I
direction.
went oppo a few months ago
Why?
just to see what would happen.
It's
Nobody noticed.
crazy to me that people would
Well,
do this willingly.
I hate the way my hair lays. I hate my hair.
Yeah, but your hair is like
I
your
wanted
hair
I
is
wanted
probably
to.
cut in a way that is more conducive to the way that you actually do it. So
You know
going
what?
oppo,
That's a good question. And I was talking to T. I was like, if I did my hair this way, would that change the way you cut it? She said, no.
Did you say, would it change the way you think of me?
I wanted to confuse my hair. You know, like when
you
you,
got to
your
keep it
muscle
you know,
guessing,
like,
size.
you know,
yeah.
like when you're lifting, Dave, and you got to keep those
Dude.
muscles guessing. Like,
Oh, yeah. I'm
Dave-
just telling riddles to my muscles.
Dave's
all
hitting
day.
me
Yeah.
with this sumo lift, and I've never felt this shit before. Same
Whoa, Is
concept.
D-Man pulling sumo?
Same concept, David.
Yeah, your follicles are just like, I guess we got nothing. We better
Oh.
thicken up.
They were doing this. One of those, you know,
Why did they make that noise?
because they were confused.
Do it again.
Like that.
And she keep.
What? Finish it.
So are we in any danger?
I haven't read the article.
You haven't gotten
man.
that far in the
No.
article?
There's a lot of
Jesus.
words.
Randy, are we in any
Oh,
danger?
here's a paragraph that says nothing cataclysmic is happening. He added, "That's good."
Well, can I tell you the last sentence of the article since you haven't gotten there yet? It says you can think of seismologists like medical doctors who study the internal organs of patients' bodies using imperfect or limited equipment. So, despite progress, our image of the inner Earth is still blurry, and we are still in the discovery stage. So I don't really know if I can feel that comfortable right now.
Song and Yang argue that, based on their calculations, a small imbalance in the electromagnetic and gravitational forces could slow and even reverse the inner core's rotation. They believe this is part of a 7-decade cycle and that the turning point prior to the one they detected in their data around 2009, 2010 occurred in the early 1970s. That still doesn't tell me anything.
How do you feel about this, Randy?
The inside of the Earth is hollow, and there's a bunch of dinosaurs, and there's an inner sun. I've seen it with the rockets during the center of the Earth.
That's
Black
facts.
hole sun.
That's facts.
Won't you come?
To your point, Will, we're basically just giving the Earth a prostate exam.
David,
I don't know if the Earth has a butthole, David.
if it did, like, where would it be theoretically?
I don't know. It was to Will's point.
Like, which, where?
What?
The South Pole?
Did you say Columbus?
I didn't say Columbus. Columbus is a beautiful area.
What did you say?
Nowhere.
Dave?
What?
Where would
No,
the Earth's butthole be?
To Will's point,
I think it's near Lake Titicaca.
Jeez.
They got to rebrand that.
Djibouti.
Djibouti. It's a Djibouti.
We're children.
We were riding high, Dylan, and you had to Dylan.
I've never been to Ohio, for the record. It might be lovely.
No,
I've
I
spent a
haven't
lot of
either.
time in Ohio.
You love it.
I have certain parts of it that I enjoy, but I think largely it's a pretty mid place. Yeah.
Wow. Will DeFreeze.
I don't
said
hate
that.
Cincinnati. I don't hate Cleveland. Never been to Columbus.
Ohio State's there.
No, Columbus is in the state of Ohio.
That's good. You reversed it, like the Earth's core.
I can't help you.
Yeah, dude, I had no idea the Earth was putting its thing down, flipping it, and then reversing it.
Right.
Back to that.
Right.
God dang it.
Anyway,
all right, well, I'm not worried anymore.
anyway, hopefully we're okay.
I was worried when I saw this on the rundown, but now I'm not.
I think if there were true danger, it would be a bigger story than it actually is.
Are we doing a black hole story too?
Black hole sun.
I'm sorry. That's on me.
Won't you
Honestly,
come?
I feel like my body's been a black hole lately. I've just been
Wash.
eating everything. I've been, drinking a bunch of stuff. I just haven't felt right.
Well, you should be taking more athletic greens.
I agree. Athletic greens, if you're not familiar with them, it's going to do a lot for you. Gut health, energy, helps optimize your immune system. And I know a lot of people out there, they don't like taking a bunch of vitamins or pills every single day. So why not just get something that can just do it all at once? Might just might mix one scoop into some water, and suddenly your body's just getting absolutely pounded with nutrients.
Sometimes I will go to bed excited about my AG1 the next morning. Kind of like I do for coffee. I get excited about like the first sip of coffee the next morning. I also get excited about taking that AG1 down and just feeling my body just kind of come to life.
You know it's going to support your mental clarity and alertness.
Well, yeah.
So I get it. And it's going to support better sleep quality and recovery.
That too.
Here's what it's got. I'm gonna throw some numbies at you, okay? 75 high quality vitamins, minerals, whole foods, source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens. Yeah, I said 75. That's a lot. How many of those can you even name off the top of your head, Dylan? Exactly, you can't.
Please don't put me on the spot.
Yeah, they've got people in STEM that are just absolutely out here mobbing and figuring this out. But the thing that we like about this, outside of just how good it is for you, it's lifestyle friendly. So whether you eat keto, paleo, vegan, dairy free, or gluten free, maybe you're on your pesco grind. Maybe you're a pescatarian out there. Yeah, you can still do it. You can still do it.
Mhm.
And it costs less than $3 a day. You're investing in your health, and it's cheaper than your cold brew habit. It's cheaper than getting all the different supplements for yourself. So you're truly investing in an all-in-one nutritional insurance. And guess what? I just like the company in general because guess what? They are a climate neutral certified company. I stand the climate. I love it out here.
You do stand the climate.
I do. They even purchase carbon credits that support projects protecting old growth rainforests. I haven't really thought about the rainforest in a while, but I'm glad people are still thinking about them. When I was younger, I was very concerned about the rainforest going away. That was one of the biggest things in my life that was stressing me out. I'm talking like 4th grade.
Your priorities have shifted a bit.
Well, yeah, I was like, where are all these animals going to live and stuff? Now I got a
Right.
kid to feed and stuff, so I'm like, okay. But I'm glad that these guys are out here still supporting it. That's big for everybody. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every single day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/circling. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/circling to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate nutritional daily insurance. That's facts. I was feeling a little under the weather the other night, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to get some of that vitamin D from that Athletic Greens pack. Drop a little bit of that under the tongue. Felt great.
Oh yeah.
I'm built a little different, though.
Okay.
We've got some big upside down pineapple news.
Man, I'd love a good New York Post article that has 4 different videos running at once.
Dude, that's tight.
We were probably the first show to really bring to light and expose the swinger community, which it wasn't our intention to do that. What people choose to do with other couples behind closed doors is their business as consenting adults. However, the upside down pineapple, I think by now has made its way into pop culture to where don't get a upside down pineapple tattoo if you're not looking to swing.
It's only upside down if you look at it from a certain perspective, though.
It's a great point. It's a great philosophical
That's
debate.
kind of everything in life.
If her arm is hanging down by her side,
It's subjective what you're saying, huh?
it's upright,
Yeah.
which is fine. Doesn't give off any like, I want to hook up with you and your mate vibes. But boom, she hits you with that, and it's like, oh,
Wait, go do it again. Do the two again.
she hits you like that, bam, and it's right there, boom, upside down.
Yeah. Can be very confusing. I get why someone would want this. The pineapple is aesthetically pleasing as like a cartoon logo, as an emoji. It's an very
attractive fruit.
attractive. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's too spiky for me.
It's spiky. It's so good. I love a pineapple, man.
I'm not gonna sit here and slander pineapple. That's not what I'm here for. I don't have any beef against
It's
pineapple.
no kiwi, but it's a good fruit.
Nothing is. The kiwi's the goated fruit.
Kiwi's dank.
I like that the swinger community chose the pineapple and not something just mega obviously horny.
Yeah, they're not putting like
Zucchini.
eggplants outside or anything like
Right.
that.
I feel that.
Like a
now.
sausage link.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
I'm just saying things they could have done that would have been a little bit more obvious.
Let's get them all out of the way. Banana,
Yeah,
you
that's a
know,
good one.
popsicle, or just whatever.
Popsicle.
It's phallic.
It's
You
somewhat
can't just
phallic.
have a popsicle sitting outside. Like you'd have to be living in like
What's
Northern
your
Michigan or
it'll
something.
what's your goaded popsicle?
Bomb stick,
Bomb stick?
but the kind with the banana fudge and the fudge.
Ooh.
What's a bomb stick?
I think I'm a rocket pop
fuck?
guy.
See,
What's
y'all,
a bomb stick?
Well, here's what you need to realize.
Shout out
Dylan.
Nelson Cruz.
Here's what you need to realize.
Jesus.
I grew up in a place that didn't have an ice cream truck. Y'all have an entire cultural experience that I will never understand because I never got to hear that thing coming down the road, and I never got to run outside with $1 in my hand trying to get a bomb stick.
You still find ice cream truck around these parts. They
I
still
know.
do them.
I know.
It's
Dylan,
wild.
I
I think
know.
what you're looking for is bomb pop.
Bomb pop. Bomb pop. That's facts. The banana fudge kind.
Yeah.
That
Dylan's
one
always
right
talking
there.
about that bomb pea.
That one.
I've never seen that.
What?
Okay.
Oh man, they are incredible.
Uh,
Incredible.
One of the most popular items from Trader Joe's is chocolate covered bananas. You had those, Dylan?
That's what the package looks like. If you see that somewhere, cop, and
Damn, they hit him with that Reese's
That's an
colors.
old
Thank me
school
later.
That looks
logo.
like Reese's.
you thank me later.
That looks
Davey.
like a Charleston chew.
Don't do this.
It's the
Sam.
Charleston
Don't do
Chew of
this.
the ice cream community.
Oh, so it sucks.
No, it's goated.
So no one in our
ice,
demographic eats them.
yeah, a ton of ice cream companies have come up with much better stuff since this was originated.
Look, don't shit on bomb pops, man.
I used to mess with the Flintstone push pop heavy.
Dude, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so fun. Just pushing it up.
Actually,
See, this is a vibe that I can identify with because you could buy those in store, not just at the ice cream.
it is
truck.
called bomb stick, and this package clearly says stick without the C. So
I'm looking
I'm
at
not
bomb
wrong.
pop.
I'm not wrong.
Oh, Dylan's coming back.
It's probably just both. Different, different.
They're different
brands.
items.
Why don't you guys leg wrestle over it?
All right.
Leg wrestle it
I'm
out.
famously not a good leg wrestler.
Yeah, we know. We did an Instagram live after your wedding, and
Your brother-in-law
everyone saw you get your ass kicked.
He cooked me.
Did you know that today you can find the cherry lime, lemon, blue raspberry flavors bursting from patriotic pops from 3 separate brands in the form of bomb pops, firecrackers, and triple rockets?
That's okay.
I've been saying that.
Did you know that?
No, I do now. Thank you.
What's your number 1 draft pick? If we were doing a dessert draft right now,
Dessert? Oh,
dessert.
there's so. I mean, it's tough, man. I don't know. Give me some time to think about it. Maybe Bananas Foster. I love Bananas Foster.
What was the
I get it. I get it.
Tableside? Have you ever had tableside Bananas Foster?
Yes, dude. That's how every restaurant does it, dude.
Ooh-wee.
I'm not a small baller.
Ooh-wee.
Hang on. That's the one.
Sorry for.
Dude, freezer pops.
That's your number 1 draft pick? Is a
No,
fucking freezer pop?
But back in the day, when they melted and you just drank it, and you're just
Yeah.
drinking like 100 grams of sugar.
You got to purposely just eat it slowly so it starts to melt.
Daddy had a 32-ounce Dr. Pepper yesterday on his drive home from Fort Worth.
Damn.
I did
Drank
something-
all of it?
Yeah, I finished it last night.
You get to get a tinky break on the way home?
I did do something crazy though. I felt guilty halfway through when I was doing the regular Dr. Pepper, and so I pivoted at the last moment and finished it off with some diet Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
I'm on my skinny grind right now.
Okay.
As far as
I'm
diet drinks
unhinged.
go, Diet Dr. Pepper is nowhere in the ballpark of Diet Coke. Diet Coke is just superior.
No, I
love
mean
Diet Coke.
it's superior to Diet Dr. Pepper, but I am absolutely not one of those people that likes the taste of Diet Coke versus any other type of Coke. I don't get it.
And you know what? I guess I'm more of a Mr. Pibb guy.
I just like the people that say they like the taste of Diet Coke more than regular Coke. I know you're lying to me. Don't lie to my face.
That I cannot jump on board with. That is just disgusting.
I do love Diet Coke, but there's nothing beats a soda Coca-Cola
I know you say you
Classic.
love Diet Coke. I don't believe people when they say they love Diet Coke.
Oh, I love Diet Coke.
I just don't believe people.
Love it.
It's just not very good.
I just don't agree with you.
My brain doesn't put the pieces together that people would like it more than anything else.
Our taste buds are very different, Will.
Yeah, they're not
We've
buds.
learned that. We've learned that over the years.
Yeah.
They're not buds.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, do you remember
Taste
when you would get
foes, more like.
the freezer pop and it did start to melt, and then like it would some of it would break off in the packet, and you could you'd propel it up to the top, and you
Yeah.
could pop it out.
That's
and,
when you were living.
oh my god,
Like
Nothing was
we
better.
don't all know that.
nothing was better. Truly, one of the few beautiful things.
My number 1 restaurant dessert on the draft would be cheesecake. My number 1 store-bought from the ice chest would be an ice cream Snickers bar.
I don't hate that call.
The ice cream Snickers bar is just delightful.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Should we do a draft on Wednesday?
Maybe.
A dessert draft?
Maybe.
No.
Dave's gonna.
I don't want
to
to do desserts.
Dave will brick it.
Oh, I need to brick one on purpose because I've won all of them.
We need different categories of dessert because there are too many.
Yeah, it's too broad.
You got cookies. You got ice cream.
Anything can be a
You got
dessert if you
pies.
want.
You got cookies and cream.
Yeah. Cookies and
Cereal.
cream.
People can do cereal for dessert.
No one does that, David. That's stupid.
Even when I have a bowl of cereal after dinner, I don't think of it as dessert. I just think of it as I'm still hungry.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
It doesn't make
post-dinner.
sense to me,
That's my
facts.
dessert.
especially because there is sugar content in the cereal that I am eating. Had some peanut butter
Ooh.
balls last night.
It's officially Girl Scout cookie season. We got some over the weekend.
Yeah.
I had a Thin Mint last night.
We've
Facts.
ranked the Girl
I
Scout
stole
cookies
some from
like
the
4
girls that were
times.
selling it at the Randalls down the street from us, Dylan.
You
I
did
just,
what?
I just walked by the booth and I was like, "Give me those cookies."
You stole from a little
Yeah,
girl.
I was like, "What? You're gonna beat up a 36-year-old?" And so I stole the cookies and I walked off.
you shouldn't do that.
Did you explain to them how Girl Scouts are problematic?
Yeah, I told them.
And they're just like, all right, well, here, just take the cookies, sir. Just get out of here.
You shouldn't do that, man.
What? What, dude?
You're kind of a fun sponge.
Okay. Dude. All right.
Hey, that was a pretty good episode.
It didn't compare to Friday's episode, Coffee Friday.
Don't tell people that.
There's some lucky SOBs who didn't realize we did a Friday episode.
Yeah.
That, like just popped open their Apple today or Spotify and saw that.
Oh shit.
It's like a bonus pod.
I have to look forward to.
Some might call it a J bonus pod.
Oh, Gene loved J-Bone.
You did. Let's get out of here.
Old Gene.
Bye.